Well, just look at the email's not there.
Yes. Make yourself at home, have a seat, and I'll sort this out. Victor, this is Andrew Stevenson, collected a slightly unorthodox way. He's not actually here. Bin 6. Okay, don't forget, we're mixing Malcolm and partner, all right? I'm gonna check on the donors. I'll bring it back to you.
Yes.
Thanks, Victor.
Thank you.
Follow me.
No me puede estar pasando a mí esto. No puede ser.
Victor,
Yeah.
toss these into the mix then, too?
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Victor. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, okay. Victor will work his usual magic on that, and I'll get back to you as soon as we have the results, all right?
No es mi problema. No es mi problema. Esto no es mi problema. Yo no tengo la culpa de todo esto. No tengo la culpa. No es mi problema. Piensa ahora mismo. No es mi problema esto. No es mi problema. No es mi problema. Se acabó. Se acabó. Se acabó.
At this point, I have to be clear with you what your options are. I'll offer it up to you, and the final decision will be yours. Under the circumstances, you could decide to stop the treatment now. Or if you decide to go on, and we go to the next phase, your odds are a little slimmer. It's up to you. It's not an easy decision.
Dr. Freeman,
Doctor? Yeah, I'll be right there.
you have to go because I really... Dr. Freeman, I really want this baby.
I know you do. Whatever you want. Listen, the secretary will see you out. all right?
Lottie DeBose, 1. Trixie Bell, 1. Tutu Williams, 1. Leslie Banks. If we have 2 embryos here, I'd like to use them both. Malcolm Blaze, surrogate Maxine, 1. Case Stevenson again, 2 if we have them, if they've passed all the PGDs. Francis Church Chapel, 1. Sally Marsh, 0.
Yeah.
Why 0?
Yeah, because the embryo is there, but the EMED results are pretty weak.
Yeah, but the sample's competent, isn't it?
Yeah, scientifically, you know.
Listen, she wants to go ahead with it, Victor, so we're gonna go ahead and give her 1.
Well, if she wants and you want, let's
Yes,
do it.
well, I want.
You are the boss.
Check that. Thank you. It's done, Francis. Check it out. That's it, thanks. Thank you. Check that. That's it, Maxine. It's done. Check it out. Check that. Yeah, that's done. All right, Victor, who's next?
Well, we've got Sally Marsh, but
Miracles can happen, Victor. Bring her in.
yeah.
Thanks. Check that, please. Sally.
Yeah.
It's done.
Thank you.
Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are relaxing. Focus your mind. Going down and down. Just imagine this is your garden. You plant it with care. Here are the seeds. You plant them in there. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out.
Well, Tutu, I think the protocols that we chose are the correct ones. Very happy to be able to tell you today you are clinically pregnant.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow. The protocols we chose for your IVF are correct under the circumstances, and I'm very happy to tell you that you and your partner are clinically pregnant.
I am?
You are.
Okay, yay. That's what I wanted. I can't believe I'm pregnant. I mean, I knew I would be, but I could feel it, yeah. Now, how far along am I?
2 days. I think that the PGD obviously gave us the answers we want, and finally,
I am pregnant.
you are pregnant.
Of course I'm pregnant. Of course I'm pregnant. I
Did you
know
know
I'm
that
pregnant.
already?
You wonderful, clever, extraordinary doctor. You did it. It's a yes.
The bottom line, I'm happy to tell you are, in fact, clinically pregnant.
Oh, my God, that's just terrific. You're kidding. That's great. I'm pregnant. Wow, you know, because I was real worried because I did have sex.
The abstention thing was probably a problem for you, wasn't
So
it?
one way or another, I'm pregnant.
That would appear to be the case. I think that everything we chose in terms of protocol was correct. I'm happy to be able to tell you that all of you are clinically pregnant.
But when I look at the statistics, there's a lot of...
Well, there's some fall off from clinical pregnancy to all the way through to live birth. That's to be expected, but
Any way to ensure that?
that's going to be up to you and Maxine.
I have cramps. It's good.
We chose correctly and wisely. We did all the right tests. Proceeded intelligently, given the circumstances we want for a result. Having said that, it gives me enormous pleasure to tell you that you're actually clinically pregnant. We did it. And all indications are, obviously, our job is finished. A lot of experts in their field will take over from here. You look like you're well on your way to providing an absolute donor match for Samuel. So I was very encouraged by the way you responded to treatment. You know, we had a number of hurdles to get over, and I think you did very, very well. And happy to tell you that you're clinically pregnant. What I'd like you to do is go home, take care of yourself. Jonathan will take away some pamphlets. I'm sure he will help you be healthy and happy, for you to eat the right foods, and stay calm, okay?
Calm.
Yeah. ICSI was a good choice, given Marlon's motility issues. Different from the last time, but I think with the ICSI, great idea, given Marlon's sperm, because of the motility issues, and so finally, I have to tell you that you are, in fact, clinically pregnant.
I know.
How did you know?
Well, look at these for a start.
That was fast.
I hate my husband. I want to eat orange peel.
Well, they're all good indicators, Trixie.
Now, when can I find out if I've scored on the girl thing?
Why don't we wait until we get to an ultrasound? Give
How
it
long is that?
Give it 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very encouraged by the way you entered and responded to treatment. I think it was remarkably courageous. It's not never easy, and you managed that very well. I think the protocols we chose were appropriate, but
I lost the baby, didn't I?
unfortunately, your CP is negative. Yeah. At this point, there are a lot of things I could tell you. What I'm supposed to tell you is that if you were going to try again, you should probably consider a donor embryo.
Dr. Freeman, I want my own baby. I don't want to dissolve. I want to continue. I don't want someone else's baby.
I would recommend doing it again.
That's okay. I would have been a terrible mother.
Look, you said some pretty
I'm sorry.
harsh things
I
the other day.
apologize.
No, you had every right.
Jack.
You weren't wrong.
Jack.
I just want you to understand that.
Jack. Jack.
Not the way to not have a baby. Sally, I'm gonna forget the speech now. I'm gonna
You're so nice to me. I'm always really mean to people I love. And I was really mean, so I must like you a lot.
I probably deserved it.
Say hi, Lily.
Oh, is that Jimmy?
Hi.
This is Lily.
Say hi, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's cute. I'm gonna get your picture.
You know, he sleeps with us in bed. He's as angry as I was.
Oh, he's
And he's
gorgeous.
as sensitive and warm.
This is little Unity.
Hi, Unity.
Gorgeous.
I'm gonna get your picture. Smile.
I just love them.
That's good.
Oh, this might just, I can't, you know, I just smell them. I just
God, they
smell
look just
them.
alike,
I just
don't
love
they?
them so much.
Isn't he beautiful? He's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He loves my brother.
he's cool.
Smile. Smile, boy. I'm teaching the kids black tie. This is Mary Lou, Peggy Sue.
He is so in love with Paulie, I can't tell you. He's like a changed man. Learned her way around the keyboard already. Hey, what a sweetie. Look at that. Oh, he's standing up. What a big, strong boy. How we smell now. I have to go. He's dripping. My little boy. Dis bonjour à la dame.
Oh my God.
I have to speak French to him because all the maids speak to him in French.
That's my Lily. So cute. There's the twins. John, Alice. Unity. Dad's Indian.
Wow.
Francis called him boy.
They look amazing.
Do you remember Leslie? Twins, Trixie had. There's Kay. And that's Malcolm's. Luke.
Beautiful.
Anything strike you about them? You don't notice anything then? One day I was looking at this picture of Unity, the one with the Indian dad, and I was looking at this picture of Peggy Sue, one of Trixie's twins, and I was looking at their eyes, and something really struck me. Then I got another picture. Luke. Different family, same clinic, same week in Las Vegas. I don't know, maybe it's just me. That's Jimmy.
No, there's...
Look at Jimmy's eyes and look at Luke's eyes. I read this story. This freaked me out. This doctor in Connecticut called the Sperminator. This guy has 800 kids, maybe more, because he put his sperm.
Tutu. That's not gonna happen here.
You know, this isn't the Sperminator. You know that guy up in Connecticut? I mean, what have we got here? We got this Tallulah Williams. She's a journalist. Bear that in mind. She goes through an IVF cycle. Babies come out of that cycle. She has photographs of the babies. They look alike. They tend to look alike. And that's where we are. That's as far as we've gone. Now, yeah, of course, we talk to these people. We interview all these patients. We see what their take is on stuff. If anything untoward crops up, if there's anything under a rock, then we have a look at this Freeman guy, and we proceed to recommend correct medical and judicial recourse.
Miss Williams, all newborns look a little bit alike.
These are 9 babies conceived in a laboratory using artificial assistance.
Right.
Take another look at these pictures and tell me what you think.
Looks like a lot of healthy babies to me.
There was a 100% success rate in this cycle for clinical pregnancy.
Actually, 90%. Salome Marsh failed to conceive.
Yeah, right. But usually there's a 90% failure rate.
You're right, the rates are generally different. We're very excited by these results. Obviously, we report our results annually. You mustn't get hung up on the numbers. If you were hung up on numbers, you saw those statistics before you came in. You'd have never come.
Well, I think our statistics can help our patients get a better idea of what's actually going to be possible. If, for example, you were 43 years old with a history of high FSH, endometriosis, and multiple failed IVFs, we would only be able to offer you a 2% chance of success. But if, on the other hand, you're, say, 30 years old with no history of IVF failures or endometriosis, you might get a 35% chance of success.
And here we have 100% success rate with egg retrievals. We have a 100% success rate with embryo transfers.
Right.
We have 8 out of 9 clinical pregnancies, and we have 8 out of 9 live births.
Yes.
Jackpot. Quite an outing. Wouldn't you say that was a little inconsistent with what you just told me?
Well, I'd call it a little unusual.
Sure. It's very good, though.
Okay, not a judgment. You look like we've been around the block a couple of times. So I just would like to know. Okay, we're not supposed to test that. Right. Hard penetration right now.
Would he said anything to you about no hard penetration? I've had hard penetration in the last 4 hours.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I have. But nobody said anything to me about her no alcohol.
Laura, darling, you good girl. Shut up. You sweet potato.
Hold it there.
Oh, this is so moving. It's a glorious harvest.
Okay, Victor, go. Thank you.
Oh, the eggs. This is so moving, my sweet girl.
Hold it there, please.
Hold what? Where?
Victor, go.
I beg your pardon, sir. Watch your language around my pussy, please.
There we are. Thank you.
Whoa.
It's done now. We're just going to tidy up.
Please.
I don't think I feel very well. I'm not very well.
Pretty much done with it.
No.
All right.
No.
Hey. That better?
Oh,
Okay. Good.
You could just stay down there. Oh, my God.
You're done there?
I had no idea it was going to be this much fun. I have a little bit more work to do because I haven't come yet. This isn't going to break my hymen, is it?
Oh, we'll talk about that later. Hold
I've
there,
never
please.
had anything up there.
Okay, Victor, go. Thank you. All right, Elsa, that's done. As for your hymen, haven't you had an exam before this?
They never broke it, though. Ow.
Yeah, sorry. Hang
If
on.
you do that again, I'm gonna hit you really hard.
Oh, Trixie, come on, you wouldn't want to hit me.
Can I put your feet up like this?
Yeah, sure.
Get up your ass.
All right, there we go. We did indeed.
Okay, this is the last one. Last sample, Michael. So, Jack, how many eggs do we have?
Dubose 3, Bell 9, Gold 12, Bank 6, Stevenson 8, Chapel 25.
Okay, make sure you don't mix up.
Sure, okay.
Michael, how many eggs for Solly Marsh?
1.
1? Okay.
So to be clear, you're saying that you had a 100% success rate on egg retrieval, the same on embryo transfer, the same on blastocyst. I have to tell you, Dr. Freeman, that is unbelievable.
You can call it unbelievable, Mr. Darrow, but it happened.
Well, let's examine the facts. I mean, the aggregate success rate in IVF procedures is generally about 30%.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Darrow, that we tampered with the samples or the numbers?
I think tampered is your word.
Let me be very clear with you, Mr. Darrow. As far as my clinic is concerned, we're actually looking for the best chance possible. We're looking, as our promise to our patients, to give them the best odds they can get. They come to us after having gone to all kinds of other places and failed.
How much do you want, doctor? The best odds you can get.
Well, obviously, it helps for a clinic's reputation to have a great result. And in this case, you know, we got lucky.
The casino of assisted reproductive technology. I'd like you to have another look at these figures, doctor, because I must speak frankly. They are just too good to be true.
Dubois, EMET.
Check.
Gold, PGD.
Yes.
Banks, EMET.
Check.
Marshall, EMET.
Check.
Chappelle, PGD.
Yep. How's everything going?
Good. Stevenson, PGD.
Yep.
And Chappelle, PGD.
Yes. Excellent.
I don't really have an explanation for the high success rates here.
I agree. It's rare, but
I guess miracles do happen.
Let me just be direct here. Have you any reason to suspect that Dr. Freeman might be tempering?
Oh, listen. I just collect samples. Analysis is not my area.
Even though you are an embryologist.
Can we get some information?
They will be right here.
Today? Will we get it today?
Un momento, por favor.
What did he say? He speaks his language?
I speak his language. I mean, he knows how to... Un momento. I don't know. I asked him. He has the information. He is the man that has the information.
Well, absolutely. He's, again, stop it. I don't think he speaks English.
Maxine's in great shape, and she looks like she's all ready to go. 14 terrific eggs. We got 12 embryos.
Terrific marker tests, over 80%. That means they are more than likely to result in clinical pregnancies. It's up to you how many we implant. I would say probably one will do. If you want to do two, you'll likely have 2 children. One. Carrie, you can send these next. Here's the good news. We've got some very competent embryos. Our marker tests are very, very
I'd like
encouraging.
to
suggest transferring 2 because after what you've been through, I really don't want to see you do this again.
I don't want to do it again. I'm not going to do it again.
So if we transfer 2 perfectly good, well-testing embryos, we have a better chance of getting CP, clinical pregnancy, and we can selectively terminate.
Wow, terminate. I think one would be fine.
In the next 36 hours, we're going to go
Okay,
and
and
transfer.
then how long till I can get back on the plane and go
10
home?
minutes. It would be nice if you took, a calm moment.
So
have
I
a
can
cup
actually
of
book
tea or
my
something.
flight that night?
Yeah, sure.
And that is it. I am pregnant. That isn't going to
If
come
that
out
all works, that's
negative.
it. No, that's it. Basically, we're just about ready to launch. Do you have any last questions?
I have a very important question. I have to have conception before my husband dies.
Conception has occurred, yeah.
It has occurred.
You can tell the lawyers that you're fine. Conception's done.
Look, I trust you.
I admire your
It's a sweater
confidence,
for a
Francis.
boy.
I got that from the blue. You have to be ready in the next 36 hours. Carrie will set up an
36
appointment.
hours?
Yeah. Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
So to get me a girl, this is what you have to do? That's extreme, you don't think so? I'm fucking glad I picked up this leaflet out there. It's Frankenstein stuff, you don't think?
It's a very helpful diagnostic tool, Trixie. In terms of just finding out whether you got a boy or a girl.
Whatever,
We could wait till later.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. So that's that. We'll take potluck. And we'll implant 1 in about...
1? What's the odds?
That you'll get a girl, 50%.
Well, it has to be 2 then at
Well,
least.
then we'll have to selectively terminate. You don't want 2 girls, do you?
I'll have them all, it's fine. As long as I get a girl, I don't mind.
Carrie, remind me to change the cover of the pre-implantation genetic diagnosis brochure. Yeah. It's putting the customers off. I have to tell you that your marker tests are fantastic, and those eggs were terrific, and we've made great embryos. Is there anything else you need to know before we go?
We're new in a relationship, and when you're first in a relationship, you like to have a lot of sex. But we've really been working on not having a lot of sex. We masturbate a lot of time. I'm just kind of embarrassing everything, but it's okay to have orgasms, isn't it? I'm not going to lose a baby by having lots of orgasms.
I very much doubt that.
Okay.
Whatever you did before, keep doing.
All right.
Well, so the marker tests are terrific, the embryos, and we're set to go.
Is there a way to incline embryo before you put it in its sexual orientation and
Sexual orientation,
being
no,
a girl? I'd like it to be a girl and be gay,
a gay girl.
if possible. If
One-
not,
Hey, the world needs another gay girl. Absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, you brought us 8 eggs. 98%, the 2 of them, statistically speaking, donor match potential. It really is terrific.
I need to have 3. I mean, 1, 2, 3 chances.
Well,
of
what
it.
about the idea of transferring both of them?
Well, I'd have to choose. I would have to choose, wouldn't I?
Or
I
have
couldn't-
both?
Yes, I'm still here. Is Danny in? This is Miss Marsh. I called before. That's what you said the last time. How long is he going to be in this meeting? Can you tell him it's me? It's important. All right, I'll wait.
Salome, I don't really honestly think we can begin today's discussion without clearing up the other night.
I've already forgotten about it. It was pretty inconsequential.
It's important that I apologize to you for what
All
we'll
right.
call a
Consider
professional,
it done. Yes,
a professional
professionality.
breach.
Restart.
Thanks.
We should deal with the results here, then we can move on. This is your...
Yeah,
you
I
see-
recognize my shriveled up egg.
Well, actually, it's grown from there. It's a full-on embryo. And that's the one I said, if you are willing, we can transfer. I made you aware the other day of the risks and your chances. As best I saw, left the decision in your hand. That's probably how we got into trouble. You managed to convince me to give you your shot.
I'm not here to assuage your guilt, Dr. Freeman.
No,
I'm here to
sure.
find out what the results of my test were, okay?
Right, okay. There is only one, but it looks great.
Oh, it
you know?
looks
Yeah, it does.
That's
And-
what you sell, Dr. Freeman, isn't it? You sell dreams.
Yeah.
I had a second opinion. I am a 45-year-old woman. The doctor said I had like 1 in trillion chance of getting pregnant. That's what he told me. Of course, he didn't want to get into my pants. Of course, he's not in the money-making baby business, selling dreams to people who don't have any shot in the world of having a baby. That's what he said. He said I had no chance. Oh, it's so nice to see you.
I'm so surprised to hear from you out of the blue, I have to say. Like some champagne. Go, tell me about it. Tell me, how is everybody? The little one. Oh, you know, I don't actually live here. A friend of mine's letting me stay here while he's out of town. His wife doesn't know. Oh, I see. Cheers.
Can you believe it? As soon as I stopped the medical procedures and I just started fucking, I popped out a baby. So everybody on the cycle had a baby. Except me, that's true. That's unbelievable.
That doctor. It's like he got in there and he just made every single baby. It's
Yeah.
like he just sort of put them into existence. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but I mean, it's just such a miracle. Every single one. You know?
Yeah, he's a good doctor. He's the best there is.
So to be clear, by the time that you reached your HCG trigger shot consultation, Miss Mark, you must have gotten to know Freeman quite well and familiar with his methods.
Is there a question in there somewhere, or is that just a statement? I don't know what you're trying to imply.
I'm not trying to imply
I don't
anything.
even know how to answer
Are you
that.
saying,
did he behave inappropriately towards me? Is that what you're implying? Because everything he did was he was very professional in all manners.
Then that's
Except for when he squeezed my ass on the way out. Oh, there was that one time when he told me to get undressed, all the way undressed, don't bother And I thought that was a little pervy, but, you know, I kind of enjoyed it. Wait a minute. There was that time he came to our hotel room and me up against the wall, and I thought, well, that's a little unprofessional. You know, I rather enjoyed it, so I
Miss
didn't
Marsh,
complain
this
to
isn't
the Board of
helpful.
Medical- I feel like this is some kind of inquisition, and I don't know what you're trying to get at, and I just think that your questions are inappropriate, that's all.
HCG injection, syringe, 1.5-inch needle, intramuscular injection. That means straight into the muscle, not in the veins, not in the skin. Treat it as a dart. Upper quadrant of your buttock. Okay. Easy, fast.
Oh.
Okay. And then very gently inject the HCD and pull it out. Some alcohol, and that's all. Any questions?
Yeah, you gonna eat that?
Okay, Faye, it's terrific that as the partner, you're the one who's going to be giving the trigger shot. You guys all said about how this
Actually,
works?
I thought about it and I've decided I don't want to do
It doesn't have the
Oh.
chemicals.
Without this one, none of the rest of it works. This is it. This is the trigger shot. It's called trigger shot because what happens is it matures the eggs. 36 hours after this, we'll retrieve the eggs. You're done.
So, Francis, you sure you're comfortable administering the trigger shot? All right, I know the needle's a bit big. Yes, the needle's for you.
That thing's gonna go in my ass.
Well, it's gonna go in the upper right
But I thought
quadrant.
it was gonna be going in her.
No,
It's
36
for
hours from
you.
that, we do the retrieval.
It's
Okay. All right. Call me once you've done it.
You don't even know. You don't even fucking know.
So, Marlon, you're good with giving the G3 trigger thing there? You're good with that?
Oh, yeah. One shot in the bum.
Absolutely. Where in the bomb?
Right-hand side. Call you 36 hours after that.
Thank you so very much.
much.
Getting it right. All right, guys. Take care. Take your stuff. And I'll see you in about a day and a half.
Oh, you want us to leave?
That would be the indication of me standing up and kind of doing the handshake. Take it easy. One of these days, I'll get cool. It's not going to be soon, but... So, Salome, you do understand how this has to happen, right? You have to give it to yourself in the backside.
Right, so this goes in here, and that goes... because my backside, it's round. If I'm trying to reach around to get it, I'm
It's gonna be
afraid I'll get
awkward.
it in the place and it'll get
Salome,
stuck.
you know what? I really think under the circumstances, I can arrange to have something. I'll come do it.
You'll come,
I'll come
you'll
do
give
it.
me the injection?
Okay.
Dr. Freeman, I would really appreciate that. I'm not very medically inclined. And I would prefer if a professional as yourself was administering
It will be me.
the fatal injection. Thank you. Okay,
care.
you have my number.
I have everything I need.
All right.
See you later.
Au revoir.
It's okay, you understand how this HCG trigger shot
It's
works,
no problem.
right?
We're so used to giving injections in our household. No worries whatsoever. I've trouble myself. Just get the nanny to do it.
So, John, you're comfortable giving the HCG trigger shot? You're fine with that?
Shit.
And you know where it goes?
Upper right quadrant.
After you've got it done. 36 hours later, we're good to go. Are you going to be all right? Injection, you feel pretty comfortable giving the trigger shot?
Very, very comfortable, yeah. We use it all the time down at Barnes, so.
Leslie's going to be a little bit more delicate. And you know where we're placing it?
Posterior
Right?
quadrant.
Intramuscularly? All right. We're very close, Leslie.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping, eh?
You know you guys are known as the M&M. Mark, Maxine, I just want to be absolutely certain that you are clear, because you're the one who's going to be doing it, about your HCG trigger shot. Doing?
Definitely.
Right? So where is it happening?
Right by
Quadrant.
the
Right,
yeah.
posterior quadrant. And it's happening
Muscularly.
Right on. Okay, great. I'll see you guys in a little while. Let me know as soon as you've
All
done
right.
it.
Nervous.
You know what? I'd be pretty nervous, too.
I can't believe you did that. I'm serious. It's not time to have fun.
Oh, dear.
You know how it made me feel the way you acted with the surrogate in front of the doctor? Well, look at me when I'm talking to you. You never say anything. I'm trying to express how I feel. You, it's like silence. It's not enough. You're gonna talk to me once in a while. You break my heart, Mark.
Did you hear him the other day? Well, he must be speaking for Brown. Well, it's exactly what we've all been saying for years. That the emphasis has to be back on Afghanistan, away from Iraq, and I think that we should bring it back into the public consciousness. Oh, yeah, the whole thing, you know, the poppies, the where are we since the election, Kabul, you know, the Taliban and that bridge that they've taken over.
Why are you making such a huge fuss about one tiny little prick? There's no need to be gross, Laura Chapel. You wanted what? Oh. Okay, how much? I can't get my hands on that kind of money. Your father's in a coma. All right, I promise, but you come here and you have that injection right now. No, I'm not going to give it to you, you silly girl. Get room service or a nurse or something.
I feel no pain. I release my pain. Release your pain. I release my pain. Ow! Oh, I felt pain. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Don't forget the bubble.
Are you ready for this, baby?
Ah, Jesus!
Right here.
Okay, I give up! Ow! Ow, God! That hurts!
Sorry.
You gotta kiss it, make it better.
I don't mean mean to hurt you.
Okay, that's better. I forgive you.
Let me make you feel better.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's make a baby right now. Make a baby.
Come on, man.
I hope this hurts.
I'm stuck.
Where the fuck are you? Your silence, hours of silence when I'm trying to tell you. I miss you. I need you here. We're family and we're about to have a kid. Come back. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm lucky, I know. Oh, damn it. Look at what a mess you're making. Look at you.
That's right. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. All right, so how much you want in Vegas cost?
25 grand.
All right, so if we get twins, does that cost the same price as one, or do we get a two for
No,
one?
you buy one, we get one free.
Hit. Hit.
You idiot.
All right, I lost.
Doing?
Here, go buy yourself something nice. Let's go play slots.
No. I'm staying here. I'm gonna play again, lady. I'm gonna put $500.
Yeah, hello. This is Salome. You may not remember me. I'm the sexy chick with the fertility problems. This is kind of an emergency. I think I'm ovulating. Call me. I'm here all day.
It's obviously a very successful clinic.
Thank you.
Is this due to Dr. Freeman?
I think so.
How do you find him to work with?
He's a real professional man and a great combination between the human side and the technical side.
The human touch?
Yes. Yes, exactly. That's right. Human touch.
always unlikely. So, that's what I did. Just thought you should know.
How could you do that?
Can you just confirm again how many patients there were in this batch, please, Dr. Freeman?
We had 9 in this cycle.
Okay. And how many of those had lovers, partners?
Partners on this cycle were 5. 5 plus 1.
5 plus 1, why is that?
Malcolm Blay and his partner, Mark Henderson, chose to blend their sperm for use with a surrogate.
How many of the patients had anonymous donors?
Donor sperm on the cycle was 4, and we used a variety of sources. Bib Baca was the donor for Elsa Gold. And
Bib Baca?
Yeah. Francis Church Chapel brought an independent. We chose a sample from Cryos, our usual company, and 1 anonymous from, I believe, a company here in the
Cryos
US.
was for Miss Williams, was it not?
Yes,
and,
I believe so.
The other was for?
Salome Marsh.
Hey. What are you doing with the samples? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Just, we're checking a new spin-up protocol on one of them.
That's why you have your samples out?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Sally. I'm gonna put this back in the beans.
Great, thanks. And you'll give me the assays as soon as you have them?
You mean the SDIA?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Of course.
Victor, have you got those sperm assays?
Yes, doctor, here they are.
Can I have them, please? Think everybody managed to abstain for 3 days? We shall see.
Take a look. What is that?
Malcolm Bay.
Malcolm.
It's 100% male factor.
Good.
Yes, very good.
Her father's in a coma. She wants to speak to you.
Why would you talk to her? Yes, just 1 second. Doctor, will you?
Her father's depressed himself. If he hears a voice, come out. I've already tried.
What did you say?
It's very complicated family situation. Won't go into it.
You check it before. You check it before, Salome. We've got to keep this story alive. We've got to keep the pressure on the Home Office. They're digging around in the Foreign Office.
The doctor will be here.
Nothing is happening. These guys are out there. They're high and dry. They're completely.
Trixie, how are
They're trying
you?
to fob it off.
Is it possible to sedate that chick at the end?
Get somebody to help. How are you, Leslie?
Hello.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Very well. Is there anything we can do for you?
No.
You're good.
Maybe a blanket.
All right. Salome, how are you?
Hey, doctor. I'm having palpitations.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's throbbing. Does it
Is
feel
it?
right to you?
It does, actually. There's no signs of anything wrong.
Good for a doctor.
Thank you.
What is that, rubbing alcohol?
Ketone, actually. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, can you give me one of those jerk-off magazines?
I'll see what I can do. How are you, Maxine? Good? All right.
Reason.
No, I can't do 8 hours. I've done 20 minutes, but why are we not getting Damascus on that side of the room?
I'm not really sure.
Is there anything we can do about that?
All right.
Okay,
Nurse,
I can do it.
to ASAP,
If
okay?
you will let me off the phone.
Well, it looks here like Frank has done you very proud.
Good.
Our male factor, as we call it, is 100%.
Good for him.
We'll be putting the two of you together under glass. Lactation is next. From the point of view of motility, morphology, Bib has done you and Faye very proud. I don't have his chart in front of me, but all of these indicators suggest that we're in very, very good shape. I've also got the results of the SDIAs, and the sperm count is terrific. Lightning fast and all strong and moving somewhere. So this is a very encouraging result. Would you like to see? This grades morphology, shape, and this is motility, speed, and agility. I'm just making a slight adjustment to this SDIA result because yours is mixed. But I think you'll be happy to know we're 100%. I think we have a very good chance, Malcolm. That's all that means.
Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure. You remember, Trixie, that I told you that male sperm works on a 90-day cycle, and that I don't know what he's been doing, but he sure changed a lot because we're at 100% male factor good. You see that in the right column?
Marlon did a good
He's
sperm.
just one good swim.
Marlon.
Really above average
Of
morphology,
course.
above average
Yale,
motility.
let
Yeah.
him talk. Nobel Prize.
It's all very good. This just says the morphology is terrific, the motility is terrific. You got what you paid for. We don't have a female factor. We don't have a male factor as an issue. So as far as I'm
Well,
concerned,
there's a little male factor.
and that is what?
My husband isn't overly keen, but he has promised
well, that is a bit
donate
of a problem.
sperm in the UK.
All right.
And I understand that these things can just be FedExed.
Oh, sure. We'll need your husband's sperm sample somewhere in those last 3 days.
Everything you touch turns to pregnant.
These are pretty good results, Salome. Daniel's
Really?
sperm has come in. The morphology is great. Motility is great. They're
Is that good, the morphology and the motility?
yeah, they're all good. They're strong. They're healthy. And they're going
Oh
the right
my
direction.
God. See, I knew it. He's an old guy, but you know, he gets around. This is my idea. Men who like to have a lot of sex have high morphology and high motility. So I knew I was good as far as he was concerned.
Well, you may have a point, actually. They're probably out there producing more, so they're regenerating more
Yeah,
often.
so he wants to go out and stick it places.
I wonder if you could cast your mind back to day 9. That was the sperm donation day. I wondered if you could recall anything you think I might find helpful.
That was the day my husband jerked off in the closet.
Yes, I would say so.
My biggest concern was my age. The one thing I was really confident in, because he's a little younger and he's very virile and really trying not to have sex because we weren't supposed to have sex, but I was just playing with his penis. And he wasn't supposed to come, so we were really worried about that. The fact that it might mess up his sperm.
Is there anything that occurred that day that you think I might find helpful?
Yes, and that's that Dr. Freeman kept repetitively making the same mistake about our donor, Bib, Baca. He kept referring to him as BIB, like it was some others, like a sperm bank. Is that what this is about? Is there a BIB sperm bank?
ASRM are not aware of a sperm bank called BIB. Is there anything particular that you think might be useful for me to know?
The thing that comes to my mind more than anything else was the complete denial of my husband towards his contribution to our inability to bear children. I was always told that it was my fault, but it was actually both of our fault.
Yes.
And the doc fixed that.
Mr. Blake, going back to your first day at the clinic, is there anything unusual you can particularly recall?
Not unusual, but uncomfortable.
Yes,
As you
in
know,
what
my
way?
boyfriend and I were supposed to blend our sperm. So I always assumed we were going to do it together, ejaculate in the same dish. But on that day, we were split, and we had to do it in a different cubicle, and then bring our sample to whomever, the assistant.
Okay, so there was an element of disappointment.
Well, sex without fun. To procreate, it was worth it.
Sperm donation day. Is there anything you can recall about that day that you may consider helpful?
Sperm, you know, that's Marlon's department. The man has the sperm.
Oh, yes, I'm aware of that. On the day that Marlon donated his sperm, whether anything occurred, this
Why
has
do you want to
happened
know
you
about
before.
Marlon's sperm? Why does Tutu phone me every damn week and ask me about Marlon's sperm?
don't
Marlon's
know.
very sensitive about his sperm. He has lazy sperm. I don't want you asking him about it. Just leave him alone, okay?
With regard to your sperm donor, is there anything helpful you think I should know?
The thing that I remember most about that day is, for whatever reason, I didn't want to have to take responsibility for being the one to select the type of baby that I ended up having. I didn't want to have to choose brown hair and blue eyes or white skin. I suppose I wanted it to be left in the hands of fate or God,
Dr.
a greater,
Freeman.
well, not necessarily Dr. Freeman.
Is there anything you think would be helpful for me to know about your first day at the clinic?
I was at the clinic with my daughter, my beautiful daughter, Laura, and the extraordinary sperm that my late husband had ordered, which was a Nobel Prize sperm, had arrived at the clinic. This sperm was so anonymous that even the donor did not know he had donated it, and he was a Nobel Prize winner. But the doctor pushed it away and deviated the conversation to my daughter's boyfriend's sperm, saying he would like to test it. Now, what does that tell you? Fishy behavior. I never liked that doctor. I didn't like his face, I didn't like his smile, I didn't like his hairdo. Take a look at my little baby. That was not the baby I ordered. I got a lemon.
Is there anything you think would be helpful for me to know?
You're aware of why we chose that particular clinic because my son has black fan diamond anemia.
Yes, I saw that
so
in
we
your notes.
needed to have a donor match. And my husband, he was overwhelmed by the
He
process.
was reluctant to be the donor.
Yes.
Is there anything you think might be helpful for me to know about your first day at the clinic?
Well, I'm not quite sure what you're digging for. Right.
First impression.
Well, my first impression of was that he was tremendously tall and
Usually,
quite virile,
you know,
for a doctor. Those types you think perhaps that they're small, nebbishy men. He seemed very, very capable.
He's a very qualified man.
One of the reasons why I came in is because I had this fellow I was seeing. I thought that he would be a good candidate for the male factor. Right, the male factor.
Yes,
so I thought he
yes.
would be a good male factor. And I remember that Dr. Freeman was urging me very strongly to have an anonymous donor. Some genius Danish guys. And I said, no, I wanted Danny's sperm. Danny was the fellow. And it turned out Dr. Freeman was right, because I'm the only one that didn't conceive, and Danny's sperm was defective like the rest of him.
You're saying that he was nominating a particular Danish...
Cryopreserved. Is that a brand name, or is that like...
No, that means it's been frozen. And
Yeah, so
held,
you have that frozen, Danish popsicle sperm. And I was
Danish.
like, I don't want a baby from somebody At the time, I wanted Danny's baby, but he turned out to be an asshole. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just as well.
I think it probably is.
Yeah, probably.
If we could just take a look at cycle day 9. That was sperm collection day. Anything that happened then you think would be helpful for me to know?
Not really. I mean, it was another day of work. A little bit busy, maybe, but...
Busier than usual?
Yeah, there were lots of donors that day. I remember some of the patients came out of the cubicles at the same time. It was just a little bit chaotic, but no, other than that, it was fine.
It was fine.
Come on, Inke. Make yourself
Thank you very much.
Make yourself at home, have a seat, and I'll sort this out. See you later. Victor, this is Andrew Stevenson, collected slightly unorthodox way. He's not actually here. Bin 6. Okay, don't forget, we're mixing Malcolm and partner, all right? I'm gonna check on the donors. I'll bring it back to you.
Yes.
Take care now.
Follow me?
Victor, here are the donors. Add those to mix, will you?
Thank you.
Thanks, Victor. Come along, my dear. Victor will work his usual magic on that, and I'll get back to you as soon as we have the results, all right? I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you.
Dr. Freeman has told me that as the embryologist, you're responsible for donor sample collection.
Yes, sir.
This is sample day 9 we're talking about.
Yes, but Dr. Freeman was there too.
Why was he there?
I really don't know. I remember the first time I was in the dispensary and he came with Kate Stevenson's donor sample, number 6.
And the second time?
And the second time, he came from the cryopreservation room. I normally do that part of the process.
So why was he doing it? Why weren't you doing it?
I was labeling the samples.
Aren't the samples already labeled?
Yeah. Here we have the clinical area. Here we have a cryopreservation suite.
Cryopreservation
The
suite?
waiting room.
What happens here?
The donors wait in the chairs. And clinical cubicles, yeah, for the
wondered
donors.
about these.
Dispatch unit.
And what does that mean?
Label the samples.
They label them here.
Yeah. And this is the SDIA lab. And
So they're
here,
each in test tubes with a label on. They
Yes.
come in here.
Yes, and
Okay.
we use this machine. It's called
Right.
centrifuge machine.
So first you spin up the sperm and then you put it under the microscope and then you look at it.
Yes, that's it.
So my donor's sperm has gone to dispatch unit, it's gone to microscope, it's gone into this thingamabob before we even have our first date.
Yes.
When he's in the dispatch unit, who puts on the label?
Me?
Where is that paperwork kept?
Well, you know, it's
Is it the same label if it's an anonymous donor and if it's a donor who you know the name of?
No, it's different.
Are they kept in different places in the lab, the anonymous donors and the normal donors?
Yes.
And where is the paperwork that's attached to each of those labels kept? It's just a quick question I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know how in my cycle we all put our sperm into those little glass vials?
Right.
Do you still have those vials?
Yeah, for each cycle.
Do you keep all of them?
Yes.
Could we get those vials out?
Sure.
If we did get those vials out, could we tell by looking at the sperm inside which one was Joe's sperm and which one was Peter's sperm?
Well, we usually just look at the label.
Yeah, but could you tell if Joe is actually in the jar labeled Joe?
Ah, well, no, not really. We'd have to, you know, the kind of tests we do, the SDIAs, are for morphology, right? Motility, see how strong and
Sure.
peppy the sperms
Sure.
are. If you want to know who they are, that's more forensic DNA testing.
So could we do a DNA test on sperm?
Sure. But not here. We do that in another lab.
So we don't
Donors-
have anything on record that would correspond to any DNA?
No.
So we could send the sperm out to another lab to do that kind of
Sure,
test?
if that's what you wanted. They'd do, you know, forensic or paternity DNA tests, and you
Of course,
got
that
it.
would be a paternity test, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they would be done in another lab.
Because we don't really care about the sperm of the father. We care about the child of the father, don't we? We care about the... Thank you, doctor. It's the child. I love you. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, see ya.
Picture. Oh, hey, have you got the donor samples in there with the partners?
Of course. I'm gonna wash them up.
Terrific. I'm just anxious to see how that new spin-up protocol's working.
What exactly is it that you think has happened here?
Well, Mr. Darrow, I read an article about a guy in Connecticut who inseminated hundreds, maybe thousands of women with his own sperm. Looking at those baby pictures of our cycle completely freaked me out. Maybe this could have happened to us.
Just between ourselves, are you suspicious of anything?
No. No. Not at all. Dr. Freeman has given me everything. He might not be God, but he's Santa Claus.
Are you suspicious of anything?
Well, you know, suspicion breeds contempt, and contempt breeds resentment, and resentment breeds anger, and I'm not an angry person, Mr. Darrow, so no, I'm not suspicious of anything. Whatever will be, will be.
If I could ask you to be frank, what is it you suspect has happened here?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Dr. Freeman, in his lust for money, has concocted some Machiavellic plan, probably in cahoots with the Las Vegas Mafia, to get at my grandson's trust fund. Now, I know that this is true. I just know it. The baby that we got as an heir was not the baby that we ordered. That baby was a dud. A lemon.
Do you suspect that anything has happened here?
My only suspicion is why... What have you got against him? He offered us children. The children we wanted and the children we deserved and the children we needed.
So I'm going the full 9 yards. Do you think that Dr. Freeman has abused his position?
I think that, sadly, almost anyone in his position would abuse his position, where there's a lot of money involved. Don't you?
I just want to ask you this. Are you suspicious of anything?
You know, there was nothing natural about that process. It's not how God intended for us to have babies. I put myself in that situation, so I don't have anybody to blame but myself.
Do you suspect that something has happened here?
Trinbal, I don't suspect anything has happened here. I know something has happened here. I just don't know what, whom, and when.
What exactly do you think happened here? Anything?
I think I'm going to have to invoke the fifth.
As far as male factor goes,
He's going to have to come and give a sample.
We've got an age factor. He sees a lot of
Yeah,
other
he has
children.
3 other kids with his wife, probably. He pays a lot of child support.
You're gonna bring a baby into this with
Right,
you
yes.
and this guy, Danny.
Right, Danny.
Danny doesn't seem to be participating in this.
You know, well, like, he'll be like, what do you call it, an absentee father. Like, every other Sunday, he'll come over and we'll take the kid to the park and have ice cream.
I want to offer you an option. I would like you to consider going Danish instead of Danny.
No, I don't want any
Danish?
clever foreigners. I want Danny, okay? I just don't want a baby. I want Danny's baby.
Usually, infertility is assigned to 3 main categories: male factor, female factor,
So the
unexplained.
nature and complexity of the tests we're going to do on your sperm are going to tell us an awful lot, and that's why it is, under the circumstances, germane that I ask you if you manage to abstain from sexual relations for the full 72 hours.
Well, we just got married here in Vegas.
We
so,
tried.
There may be a few issues with that.
Since you were last here, medically, there's some new stuff on the market.
And that will boost sperm response, which will be...
is that coming in like a pill form?
Yeah,
or is that
that's
kind
Are they fun drugs?
Trixie, you'll be on all kinds of
Could I
things.
have
You've
something
already
to level
started.
me out a bit through the whole
something
thing?
to take the
Well,
kids off.
you know what this is like, right?
Do you think we should have more children?
You guys are responding very well to treatment. Intrafamilial surrogacy isn't that unusual. Very often it's sisters.
Mother and daughter isn't strange under the circumstances. Our male factor, however, is yet to be decided.
Because last check of the
Yes, well,
paperwork...
let me refresh your memory. We are victims of a ludicrous trust fund, in which the beneficiary of this trust fund, when my husband dies, which will be any minute, is the nearest male relative.
Right,
now,
and that's
I am
what
not
we're
a
looking
male,
for, I
and
understand, yeah.
my daughter's obviously not a male. And my husband, who is really this sort of chef of this operation. He is the president, I'm the vice president, she's the vice president, has decided on the sperm, and the sperm is to be the wonderful Yale high IQ Nobel Prize sperm.
I see. Laura, do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, I was kind of thinking, seeing as it's going to be my egg, I get to choose the father of my child.
Absolutely no
You mean
I am willing to make your son.
I'm willing to give you my egg. I don't want to have a
Guys,
son.
let me get to a perhaps thornier question here, and that'll lead us in the right direction. Whose son will we be having? Normally, in fertility issues, you've got male factor, female factor, and unexplained. You guys, that doesn't really apply. Ready to receive, you're getting ready to give. As far as our donor sperm, I'm not familiar with this company, BID.
No, that's a person, Bib.
Bib?
He's actually our
And
energy
can we get
dealer.
Bib to submit a sample and his history?
Can you FedEx that to you? How
Well,
does
Bib
that
could
usually
FedEx it
work?
if he does it in a timely fashion. Male factor should be pretty clear, but I was looking at the paperwork. I don't know if you missed this section, but there is a very clear selection section. Tick the boxes. Eye color, formal education, race, color, all of that. Did you just miss that? At least give me a hair color. Would you agree to brown? Sort of like Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah.
Would you like a child
Yeah.
with that hair color? I'll put you down for brown. Can I say brown? What about eyes? You have lovely blue eyes. Would you like a child with
I
blue
don't know,
eyes?
there's something about don't want to make
You'd like a
choice.
child with
I just,
eyes. I know you would like to
Yeah.
avoid doing this. I know you'd like to put this off entirely. Here's the thing, Tutu. I'm not allowed to pick for you. Usually infertility is caused by three things: male factor, female factor, or unexplained.
Well, clearly we're in the 33.5% unexplained area.
Unexplained, yes, I imagine. We'll be looking at a very complex sperm analysis. The SDIAs that we're going to run on your sperm will be enormously telling. But believe me, there is no your fault, your fault, your fault. It's all entirely about, can we successfully get you both pregnant?
Absolutely.
With you
Infertility
fellows, isn't really an issue. We'll be blending your sperm. One thing that it does bring up is the question of whose biological child is it really?
You know, with all the children, with each one, you seem to love them more and more. And when Samuel was born, he was so beautiful to really bring our family together and make it whole. And I worry, like Andy does, obviously, that with this baby, that it might actually tear the family apart. Because we've created him in this way and for this specific purpose. How do we know that we'll love him?
Okay. Ask yourself this. Would you love him any less if you'd had him by accident?
Okay, let's take the first baby. That's baby Lily. Yeah. Baby Lily is donor egg and donor sperm.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a way, she's not really relevant. But let's bring over baby Jimmy and put baby Jimmy next to baby Lily. Let's bring over baby Jimmy's mom. Because baby Jimmy is his mom's egg and his dad's sperm.
You know, I don't want to hit you with a cliche here, Tallulah, but they do say, you know, all babies do look alike. If they're white, they look like Winston Churchill. If they're black, they look like Louis Armstrong and Desmond Tutu. You know what? I'm going to arrange to get some more recent pictures.
Okay, could you look this way?
Okay, look that way. Look that way. Look over there.
Let me just get one more. Could you look at me? Could you just get her to look this way? That's beautiful. Ah, that's beautiful. Hello, Lily. That's wonderful. That's great. Look at. Hey, look this way. Okay, that's it. Look at me.
When you said, look at me, you looked right at you.
I know.
And so we took recent photographs of everybody.
Can I
and,
see?
Yes, that's what I'd like you to do.
Great.
And just look through and Tell me what you think.
Well, that is a great one of Marlon, isn't it? Look how handsome
Yes.
he is. I love him. Can I get a copy of this one?
Sorry?
Can I get a copy of this one? I love the way Marlon looks. Cute. Cute. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. He's cloned my grandson. Oh, God.
Just take a look at those photographs, if you would, Miss Gold.
Oh, that turned out nice. Oh, that's funny. That's odd. Well, all the babies look. Well, yeah, they all look exactly like me.
Mrs. Stevenson?
They could all be mine.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. They all look like twins. Oh my God, I mean, have you seen these two?
I have.
You've seen every single one of these?
I have.
So? Well, that makes...
That makes what?
Well, the twins make sense looking like each other, but this is ridiculous. Look at that one.
Yeah?
How can that be?
Yes?
You know, I honestly think that there are times in life when you just close your eyes and keep walking. Shit happens, I guess.
There's the recent photograph of you and your child, and indeed all the recent photographs we took. Just like you do, cast an eye over them all. Tell me if anything occurs to you, strikes you.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? I doubt if you need my superior observational abilities. These children all have the same father.
It can't be that obvious, since you're the first patient I've spoken to who has made that observation. It's all very helpful, the things you've noticed. Thank you. And it would seem to suggest that further investigation is appropriate.
So what have we got here? What kind of an issue is it? Is it medical, legal, ethical?
I'd say medical.
Yeah, but my question is, we find out medically what happened, then where do we take this? Do we take this to the courts? Do we take this to some sort of ethics board that will look at the evidence that we present to them?
No, this clinic is fully indemnified, you know, and all the patients sign consent forms.
But are you telling me there's no organization that can hold this clinic accountable in any kind of way? There's no place we can go?
Okay, is that the last one? Gary?
Yeah.
And how many do we have?
There's 11.
Okay. So we have 11 in all 10.
I really love that interview you did with Paula Zahn, talking about how you and Kate 80 were chasing the interview with Arafat, and you won, and Kate 80 got pissed, and...
So what's going on?
What's going on? Quite a lot. First off, this is Gary Mitchum.
How do you do?
He's over from the UK. He's from the HFEA, to give us a level playing field. What Gary has done, he has taken a sample from each of the samples, and what he's discovered is that there's the presence of all 10 samples in all 10 samples that he took.
Really?
Not quite, because there are not 10 samples. There are, in fact, 11 samples. We've got an 11th sperm in there, and that is identifiable, notable for the fact that it is what you might call uber sperm. It's been spun up, it's been washed, its motility maximized, and it's, as it were, king of the pen, you might say.
It's like an ultra-powerful sperm outsperming all the rest of the sperm.
It's Moby Dick, and I would say we certainly have enough with which to proceed. We got all 10 guys in the elevator. The only thing is we can't tell who's got what coat on, if you know what I mean. Which is why we got this Brit guy in from the HFEA to be impartial, level playing field. Yeah, it was very thorough. Did it 2 times. And there's no question.
These are nonsense.
This is the position we appear to be at. Of the 10 samples that were taken, it would appear that there is evidence of other samples, all 10 samples, in all 10 samples. I'm very sorry to have to tell you this. But that's where we are.
Are you expecting me to explain these findings, Darryl? Because I can't.
I'm sure you would agree, Doctor. It sort of clears the way, I think, for us to proceed to forensic testing, DNA testing, to fully ascertain the paternity of the children.
Well, Mr. Darrow, I accept that it is, of course, part of your prerogative in this discovery process to take that step, but I would like it noted that there is an enormous amount of ambivalence on the part of my patients to go that route.
It has been noted, Doctor. I appreciate
also,
that,
I'd like
Doctor.
it to be noted that DNA, scientifically speaking, is more and more proven unreliable and open to manipulation.
I am aware of that, Doctor. However, DNA evidence is still admissible in a court of law.
In a court of law? Why should I care if it's admissible in a court of law? Are you suggesting for a moment that this procedure is a preamble to a court of law? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm only here right now, Mr. Darrow, as an expert witness on behalf of my patients to clarify some information that seem to have been obscured. But beyond that, I'm not interested. In fact, if you're going as far as a court of law, we got nothing else to talk about.
You're there to find the truth. We decide to go to court.
You promise.
We want to make a deal.
No one is going to court as yet.
Salome,
I don't want to talk to you.
please, I need to talk
I
to you.
have nothing to say to you. You know what happened. You have to say something.
Mr. Darrow.
Hi. Look, I'm not going to take this any further, but you're definitely exposed.
Yeah.
There must be some explanation.
I can't give you an explanation, Mr. Darrow, but there is something I'd like to share with you.
You have to tell me something.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Is Dr. Freeman the father of your baby?
I think you should leave.
We gotta DNA the guy.
Oh, I think we can get him to do that.
you slept with all of them.
I doubt it. Miss Marsh, I do know that the sperm samples were switched. I wondered if you had anything else you would like to tell me. Sadly, you didn't conceive whilst you were here at the clinic, but you did go on to give birth naturally.
Yeah.
Is Dr. Freeman the father of your child?
Yes, he is, Mr. Finbar. Do you want a DNA test? Because my child has already been through enough. As have we all.
Miss Williams.
Mr. Darrow? So he agreed to it.
He agreed to it.
Forensic.
Forensic and paternity. Just to establish where we are, we can confirm that every one of the donor samples contained traces of sperm from every one of the donors. And every single one of these contaminated contained traces of the sperm that match the sample you just provided. And using that sample, we proceeded to conduct a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during that particular cycle. And I have to tell you that the results have proved to be positive. So, having taken the doctor's sample, we also conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during that particular cycle, and the results proved to be positive.
It was the doctor.
It was the doctor.
In all the babies.
In all the babies, although one of Mr. Bowe's babies was conceived elsewhere. So, having taken a sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm, we conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during this particular cycle. And I have to tell you that the results proved to be positive.
Wait a minute. Does that make him my grandson's father? I mean, he's so good he could easily become a Nobel Prize winner himself, couldn't he? And then...
So, taking a sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm, we also conducted a series of forensic paternity tests on all of the babies, including your daughter conceived during the cycle. I have to tell you that the results have proved to be positive.
For everybody that was in my cycle, or just my baby?
Everybody.
So then they're all brothers and sisters.
That's a very good way of looking at it, yes.
I'm a little confused. My daughter is going to be getting some of that church chapel money?
Taking a sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm, we also conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests. All the babies conceived in this particular cycle. To tell you the test results were positive.
Positive in what way?
We're still looking into that. So, taking the sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm, we proceeded to conduct a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during the cycle in question, and the results have proved to be positive.
Positive as in the doctors?
We don't know how it got there.
What a world, huh? It's okay?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So, taking a sample of the doctor's sperm, we conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during that cycle. The results have proved to be positive.
So the doctor is the father of my son.
For your son only.
I already knew that we only had one biological child. We had already done DNA testing, so I knew that, but I didn't know he was the father.
It's incontestable.
They're not sperms and eggs, they're babies. They're babies.
So using a sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm, we also conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of your twins conceived during the cycle in question. And the results proved to be positive.
I don't want Marlon to know. I really don't want him to know. You know, Marlon's their daddy.
So we took a sample of Dr. Freeman's sperm and conducted a series of forensic DNA paternity tests on each of the babies conceived during this particular cycle, including your own. The results have proved to be positive.
I will need him to legally and immediately cede any claim to paternal rights in my favor.
Absolutely.
Unconditionally, not a quote, not a press. I will destroy him.
I broke one of the first rules of my profession in that I allowed my feelings for a patient to color my judgment. And I made a horrible mistake. Although I can't explain everything that's happened, I have to tell you and tell you all that in the case of Salome Marsh, I replaced the anonymous sperm donor that she had chosen with a sample of my own. There was never any intention to harm anyone, certainly not Miss Marsh. I am deeply sorry that it has come to this, and I accept full responsibility. I want you to know that I am prepared to be led by you.
Can you tell me what happened at the dispensary on the day the sperm samples got swapped?
Yeah. I was at the dispensary, and as best as I can remember, donor number 5 was the first to leave his cubicle. I was working away at the dispensary. Donor number 2 and number 3 came out of their cubicles. because they had left their samples in the hatches. So I picked up samples 2 and 3 with forms, and maybe that's when I got confused. I don't know anymore. Because all of a sudden, donor number 1 came out and straight to the dispensary with no form. So I didn't know he was number 1. Up until then, I had thought number 3 was number 1. So I mixed number 3 with number 2 when I was supposed to mix number 1 and number 2.
Victor.
Yeah? The unusual part of all this is that Dr. Freeman came down to the dispensary and asked me if I had mixed the gay samples.
And don't forget, we're mixing Malcolm and partner, all right? And I'll get the donors and bring them back.
So you see, I had mixed 2 and 3 already, so I didn't know what to do, really. So I decided to mix 1, 2, and 3 up. Then number 4 came out, and I was in total panic because I now knew that I had made a terrible mistake. Dr. Freeman came down once more to the dispensary with the donor samples this time, which is very unusual. He never normally does that.
Okay, thanks, Victor. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, okay. Victor will work his usual magic on that, and I'll get back to you as soon as we have the results. All right?
So there I was with all the samples in my tray. I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know which belongs to whom. So, I don't know why I mixed all of them.
You mixed all of them?
Oh my God. Yes. I panicked. I don't know, I just panicked. I still don't know why I just didn't say something to the doctor and explain to him how it happened. I suppose I just never imagined that all the patients, that almost all of them would get pregnant. That never normally happens. So when I saw these pictures of all the babies, I didn't know what to do. How could it have happened? Why? I couldn't explain it. I couldn't speak about it. I thought about disappearing somehow, but all these months later, I can hardly speak of it or look anyone in the eye. How could I look straight into the eyes of any of these patients knowing what I did? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
My understanding is that you have all decided, to a man, not to proceed any further with this matter. Since, prompted by my view, the chance of such a thing ever happening again is so very slim, and there being so little to gain by taking legal recourse, the clinic, in any event, being fully indemnified, that I see little point in proceeding to any legal recourse. They have taken the view, Dr. Freeman, that you have given them all more of a chance of the gift of life than they might otherwise reasonably have expected. And you can't put any value in that.